Good afternoon, happy Sunday, Perfect Vision Bully Kennel YouTube family. How y'all doing? How is everybody doing today? We're just here today. We got a special edition going on how did we pick our foundation dogs. This is especially for one of our most loyal followers, one of our most loyal watchers, Mr. Cass Brown. Big ups to Cass Brown. Thank you so much, Cass, for always watching, for always asking questions, for giving us your feedback, all of the above. We definitely appreciate you, Cass. And so today we are going to give you our honest opinion on how we picked our foundation dogs. And before we get into that, y'all already know what I'm finna to say. To all of our current subscribers, thank you times 1,000. We appreciate y'all. To everybody that's new, that is checking in, please hit the subscribe button. Like, share, comment, give us your feedback. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have anything you want to know, anything you want to find out, hey, holla at us. Let us know. Hit the comments and let us know what questions you have. And I promise you we will answer them to the best of our ability. But without further ado, I'm going to let y'all talk to Mr. PVBK himself. Yes, he's still here, y'all. He's been at work, but he's here today, and he's going to let y'all know how we went about picking our foundation dogs. We know that everybody has their own particular way that they pick their foundation dogs according to what they like, what they desire, what they're looking for to build in their kennel. But we're going to tell you how we picked ours. Again, this is our opinion. Everybody's is different. Everybody's vision is different. So y'all just know that this is not concrete to how everybody will do it, but this is how we're doing it. So, honey, take us away.
Hey, yeah, we're here today just to try to help and clarify some stuff that one of our followers have asked, and to just give you our honest opinion on picking your foundation dog. I would say with us, I look at color first, cause you first got to have something that's going to attract your attention. If you ain't got color, just a basic color, maybe it's not too attractive. Like picking a flower or something. You ain't gonna just pick a brown dead flower. You gonna want a flower with life, with color. So that's what I look at a dog. It got to have life. It got to have color. So first I look at the color, and then once I see the color, and then I go to look at the dad, and I check out the dad and see what kind of dogs he making or whatever. And I also have to look at the mom. But my honest opinion, I basically think that a lot of it comes off the dad, since they always charging you for the stud fee and stuff. Like, that's the blood you actually get. But not saying the mama don't play a big part, because you can't just take no trash mama and think you gonna have no solid dog off a good daddy and a trash mama. So the mama, they got to match up. So you got to know how the dogs complement each other. So it's both things. You got to look at both dogs, and then after I look at the color and look at what the mom and daddy colors and stuff is, and then I want to see what they pup is. If they pup is, see how they snout is, and see if they dome, girth. I want to see it. I like thick puppies or thick dogs. So I want to see what the bone look like on the daddy and on the mama, and then I want to make sure that the dog got a full tail. So I want to we trying to not saying we can perfect the dog or nothing, but we want a dog that's a functional dog and a full dog, not not a dog that's liking this or liking that. So we want to, if we gonna sell it, we want to be able to look at it and say we will buy that dog. So as I was saying, to pick a dog, as I would pick a dog, I'm gonna pick looking at the color starting off. But then once I see the color and I see the mom and daddy, then I'm gonna ask for their pedigree. Now I want to see what the mom and daddy came from. I want to look a little bit deeper, looking in the pedigree of the dogs, cause some people might like the Miyagi, some people might like the Dax. You know, it's just your preference on what you like. But me, I like the Dax look. I like the more thick dogs, big boned dogs. So dogs we got, most of them is Dax or razor edge. So that's the kind of dogs I look at. But everybody got their own that they would like. But me, as I'm looking at the dog, and then once I even see the mama and the daddy, I'm gonna go back and you looking for consistency. Like you look at the puppies and see if it's consistency throughout the litter. Even if it be a run in the litter, you know that's common. It's gonna be a run. But you don't want some big dog, some little dog, but you want them all to be pretty much consistent, the same height and the same size. You wanna see them like just eyeballing it to where you would guess that they weighing the same weight without asking the people, do they weigh the same weight? So you want to see the consistency in the dog. And plus, I'm gonna look at a program that ain't started yesterday, but a program that people that been dealing with dogs, that this not their first go around, even though this our first go around. But I've been dealing with pit bulls since I was probably about 13, 14, 15 as a young kid. So I've been breeding dogs for a long time. But yeah, this is my first time breeding some bullies. But I've been breeding pits and Rottweilers just about all my teenage years for the last 20-some, 30 years. So, but as I said, I picked to look at the mama and the daddy, and I look at to see if they have they kids, if they don't have litters before. I want to see the stages of the litters, where the litters look at 3 months, 6 months, and a year. So if I can go back and they can show me what they dog, so they dog don't been proven, and I can see that I see a pattern that this stud is throwing this type of dog, then I'm gonna want to get a puppy from them. So that's how I pick. I pick by first. I know some people ain't gonna agree. I pick by the color. That's why you'll see all the dogs I got, they different colors. I ain't just gonna go say I like all black dogs, I like all brown dogs. No, I'm gonna look for a certain color, and it got to be a color that really catch my eye, to where I say that dog look good. But I'm gonna watch that dog for the next 4-5 weeks as they show the dog when it's 2 weeks old and whatever, until they say that the dog they up for sale. But I already been watching the dog from every video, watching the dog grow, and I want one of the dogs that's active, that's moving around. Since he been about 2 weeks old, when they first start feeding him, that's kind of moving, not the dog that's just laying there timid. I need a dog that's real live. So I pick them by a live dog and a colorful dog, and plus he got to be a full dog. He got to have a full tail, a good snap, a good head and bone, and sometimes the puppy don't look like it got all the bone, but I'm a believer in the breed. If I see the mama and the daddy, I know that I ain't gonna get no weenie dog out of no 2 bullies. So I know it. I pretty much know what I'm looking at. So once you look at the mom and dad, you got an idea what the dog can come out of. And then if it's something in the bloodline, and you see the paperwork, you go look at the go on PetX, and you get to see what the generations done, and then you can see if it's anything to expect to pop up in your dog. So that's pretty much how I pick my dogs, and so far it's worked for us. And if there's any more questions on that or anything that I can clarify any more on that, but like I say, a solid dog, girth, big bone, full tail, correct snap. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I would call your foundation dog. And tight feet. Yeah, I forgot about that. I look at the feet too, to where I don't want no dog looking like he got no, I don't know what to call them, whale feet, duck feet with their toes all spreaded. I like dog with their tight feet and no easty westy. So I look at the structure of the dog too. So yeah, and picking, you want to make sure you got a dog that got correct feet and that his structure and his stance and everything is right. And that's what we trying to perfect here at Perfect Vision. We trying to perfect a good dog, and y'all just stay tuned. We got something that's coming up that's gonna be a real good blessing. And plus, these two breeds we got coming up, it's gonna be some real nice dogs, and it ain't gonna look like it's the first time. It's gonna look like this been going on, like we working on the 5th or 6th generation. But y'all just stay tuned and watch what we got coming.
All right, so I have a question for you. When you pick your foundation, would you say you would start with a male or a female for starters?
I'm gonna say the normal person would start with a female, which I guess I wasn't too normal. I started with a male, but yeah, you would want to start your program off with a good solid female, cause the female gonna take more time to get to that mature stage to where you can breed them, if that's what your goal is, to breed her. Cause the male, he can breed at 6 months, but the female, she got to wait almost 18 months. So the idea would be get the one that's gonna take the longest first, so you can work on her. But I guess with me, I seen a thick boy, and I really wasn't worried about no girl, cause I seen what I like. But
where'd you see what you liked at?
I seen it at Kennel, Derek. Derek produced nice dogs off Bolo, and I seen what I like and I went for it. But as I was saying, I would think a person that's not like me, they probably would go for a girl, cause that'll make more sense to get the girl first, cause it's gonna take you longer to develop her. Some people, they go buy these 6 months old dog or year-old girl, so they be trying to get ahead, but then you don't know what you're bringing into your home. You don't know what the dog temperament really is, or how they really get spooked by different stuff. So I wouldn't take no chance with that with my family. So I would always want to buy a puppy that's 8 weeks to 10 weeks old, a young puppy that I know and I got control of if anything went on. Cause we got to remember that with these dogs, we are responsible, just like they with our kids. If they go out and do something, you're held responsible for it. So not saying that they are bad dogs, but sometimes people can scare a dog, and a dog will just be trying to protect itself, and you thinking this dog bite, but the dog might feel like you did something to threaten them, and you don't want to put your dog in that position, and you don't want to be put in that position. So I would just, like I said, I would get the girl dog first if I had to do it again. But if I seen Boss Man again, I probably would pick Boss Man again. So that's the best I can answer that.
Okay. Now, after we got Boss Man, you decided, hey, we're gonna push a little further, and you was ready to add our foundation female. How did you pick our female?
Well, I picked my female because I was watching Raw Kennel. I was watching Brian them. I had been watching them for about a year and a half to 2 years, and I seen a dog. I really like Diesel, but I didn't get a chance to get the Diesel blood. But I seen Zeus, and I seen the opportunity, even though it wasn't an in-house breeding. it was using one of their dogs, and he was breeding his dog. So I just jumped on it because I already had a boy dog. So I was just trying to make sure that I was getting a good girl dog. And then once I seen him breed, and I seen something I like, what a lot of people don't like, brindles. And once I seen she had a brindle puppy, I said I like that dog, and I wanted the dog. Like I say, I'm quick on colors. If it's a color that draw me, I'm sold. And that's what I did when I seen her have Roxy. I said I like that brindle, and I reached out and talked to Brian, and you know touch bases, like I said, to make sure that this really what it was. Even though I seen some videos, but I'm still gonna touch bases and make sure this dog come from where I think it's coming from. And once I really got all that understood, then I moved forward, and that's how I picked my first girl.
Okay. Well, I really can't think of any other questions. I hope that covered everything that Cass was asking of us, and I hope it was informative for everybody else as well. Of course, if y'all have any other questions, if you have concerns, we are open book. Thank you, honey, for sharing with us on how you picked our foundation dogs. Y'all see Boss Man, he's just a big old baby, but like he said, Boss Man, the total package. He has tight feet, he has a full tail. Girthy is an understatement. He has dome, and Boss Man isn't even 2 years old yet. So we're very pleased with how he's turned out. Really excited about all of the breedings that we have coming up. And again, y'all know you have to have your subscription turned on so that you can know what is going on at Perfect Vision. So again, just thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for just taking the time out to share with us this Sunday afternoon. Honey, you got anything else?
No, like I always say, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we drop something here at PVBK. So all I can say is God bless, and until the next time, peace.